Hey everyone, just wanted to do a little guide today on COGS, on how to track your inventory a bit better, especially if you've been opening a lot of packs or you're going towards a lot of tubes. Although you can use the Atomic Hub filters to sort of see what you've got, it's going to be a lot faster and easier if you use the APIs and build up a sort of spreadsheet like this, a simple spreadsheet with some pivot tables to show you what you've got, what you're missing, and you can sort of build it up as you go along. And I'm going to show you, in case you've not used APIs before or you're not familiar with any of these tools, I'm just going to show you, and hopefully it will be simple enough that you can follow along, or at least get most of the way there. And then you can then refine your COGS inventory dashboard however you like. So the first thing that you're going to need is like a Google Sheet. Just go on a new spreadsheet. And then the next thing you're going to do is you need to download Postman. Postman's a free software that allows you to query APIs and get the response back directly. So this is a quick way of you pulling all of the data that you're going to need to build your dashboard, and then pull the information on from the API response into your spreadsheet. So first thing you want to do is just Google download Postman, go to download, and download the app. And basically you get something like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to click import, and you're going to upload this Postman collection that I'm going to leave a link to in the comments for you to download. And it's my pre-built API query for you to retrieve all of your COGS. So I'm just going to go through this. So you've got the API link here, and it's a GET request, and you just basically you need to fill out these fields in order to get it to work. So the first thing you want to do is in the owner parameter, you're going to put your Wax wallet ID, your address. The next thing you're going to do is make sure that the COGS official is in your collection name, and along with the edition. So I just own COGS from the second edition, so I'm just using this schema from the second edition, but you should probably change that or include both if you wanted to do it that way. And then these final two, I just want one page of results, but the key is here is that you need to put in the limit of how many COGS that you own. So I own probably about like 300. So I've just overestimated here and put 500 just as a reminder for myself, if I get more that it'll still work. And then all you need to do is click send, and you get a response back and it formats it. So if you go onto the response you get here and click select all and just copy it to your clipboard, we're going to do that comes back in a JSON format. So we need to convert that into a CSV format, the format that the Google Sheets can understand a bit easier. So if we just go to if we Google JSON to CSV, and I like to use this one here, the Conklin one. And all you need to do is just paste in there. And it'll take a bit of time because of it's a large amount of data. But you can see here that there's 438 rows. So what you need to do is you need to download the entire CSV. And that's going to be the base for our new spreadsheet. So I'm going to go to File on the new spreadsheet. So I'm going to call it COGS Inventory Tutorial. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to File. I'm going to click Import, Upload, and I'm going to drag this results file in here. And open that. Okay, so it's done it in a new spreadsheet. That's okay, so I can just change the name of that to COGS Inventory Tutorial. Let's make it 2 for now. Okay, So we've got our raw data. So I'm just going to, what I'll do is I'm going to rename and just call it raw data from API. So right now it's not going to mean anything, but what you want to do is you want to click, well, you want to press Control A and then copy. No, not copy actually. So what you need to do is Control A, select everything, then go into Insert and click Pivot Table and do it on a new sheet. And this is going to be the first of our dashboards. So I'm going to rename this Common Pivot. And that is going to show me all of my common COGs. And I'm going to show you how to build up this pivot table now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to add your rows. And you've got a list of fields here. And you want to scroll down to see where it says template / immutable data / name. And that will add all of the names of your COGs in there. And you want that to be in your rows. The next thing you want to do is, so back on your pivot table, the columns. Sorry, just misclicking here. You need to go to the same sort of place. You go to template / immutable data / border color. So you probably want to do the color one first. And that will list all of your colors. Then what you want to do is do the same thing and do border type. So it goes and works it all out. And then the last thing you need to do is click add values and click asset ID. And then this drop down here where it says summarize by, you click count. And that just changes it to the number of values. Now, this is a bit too much data for me to sort of read at once. So now I'm going to add a filter based on rarity. So I'm going to scroll down again and go to data / rarity. I'm going to clear all of the values by clicking this clear button and then do common. And the one thing, it's still a bit messy. I don't necessarily want a total in between. So I'm going to remove the totals from there. Or how is it? No, it's there. That second's total value. So I want the first one to be showing totals and I don't want the second one. And then what allows me to do is look at all of the, so for instance, the alien egg, 1 out of 4. It shows me that I've got 4 of those. Or this one I can look and I've got 10. That might be a good starting point to focus on doing a tube. So I can have a look and see that I've got 10 blue guardians. And what I would suggest doing is, condensing this by clicking one column and then clicking to the other one, shift clicking, and then just dragging it very towards the left, so the things are all very small, and now I can see it a lot easier. Just might need to tweak that so I can just see it's the grand total, and you can do the formatting. But that's a nice little thing for common. The only other thing to consider is maybe it would accidentally include foils by mistake. So I want to add another filter, and I'm going to go to data / foil, and then I'm going to only show ones where it's not foil. And so this is the template that I'm going to then use to build all the other ones. So all I need to do is right click and go duplicate, and I could just do that as uncommon pivot. And then all I need to do to this one is to just go to my my rarity filter and just clear it, and then do uncommon, and it automatically updates with all my colors, all my border types, and my grand total. So I'm going to do the same again, and I'm going to duplicate. And then I'm going to name this one rare pivot. And I'm going to change my data filter again. I'm going to make it rare. It updates for all of my rare ones. Then what you just need to do is you need to, for any like new fields that get added, so again I'm just going to click on the one column because it's a bit big, and I'm going to go to the second one, and then I'm just going to drag and make them very small. So I just want to be able to see it on all on one screen. Now you can format it later, but it's just getting the data into this place. And then the only other one that I'm going to do is I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to make this ultra rare, and then I'm going to change my rarity to ultra rare. I've not got many ultra rares, so I might need to make these ones a bit bigger. Just shift clicking on all of them and dragging. And what I might do is, let's see, do I have any foil? So I can do it, I can change it. So this could be ultra rare foil. So what I did there is I went to the data/foil filter and just changed it to 1. So 1 means it's foil, 0 means it's not. So I changed it from 0 to 1, and it shows me that I've got 1 ultra rare foil, which is pretty good. And I find it a lot faster to do it and just look at a glance if I'm going to try and decide which tubes I'm going to go for in the future. Because today what I've done is I've just finished my first tube. I did it was a 2nd edition rare rainbow tube of the basketball looker one. And now I'm sort of thinking, well, I might want to do some of the ones for my commons, because I've got a lot of commons sitting about. So this spreadsheet can tell me that, look, I've got 9 friendly ghosts. I've got 10 blue guardians. You know, I've got 9 zombie ninjas. So it's about, well, maybe those would be the best starting point if I was going to then start a tube. So I think that's all I wanted to show in this tutorial, and I want to keep it relatively short. So I'm going to end it there, but maybe I'll do more videos like this in the future. I'll attach all of these spreadsheet examples for you to have a look, and you can just rewatch the video, and I'll attach the link to the Postman collection. It may well be that other people come up with a way of not using Postman, but I like using Postman. It simplifies it a lot for me, especially because I can just share the collection and you can import it. So you might be able to do it within Google Sheets and just import the API information using the same request, but I haven't looked at doing that. I just find it easier to do it this way. But thanks for watching, and yeah, take care.